Apple's Newton, released in 1993, was a personal digital assistant that failed due to its high price, limited functionality, and poor handwriting recognition, leading to a $300 million loss. Apple's Newton, released in 1993, was a pioneering personal digital assistant ahead of its time. The Newton was priced at $699, making it unaffordable for many consumers at launch. Its handwriting recognition feature, Calligrapher, struggled to recognize handwritten text accurately. The Newton was often mocked for its poor handwriting recognition, leading to widespread criticism. Despite its flaws, the Newton sold around 600,000 units during its lifespan. Apple ultimately wrote off $300 million in losses related to the Newton's development and sales. The 1,950 seconds and 60 seconds thalidomide disaster, where a supposed miracle drug caused severe birth defects. In the 1,950 seconds, thalidomide was marketed as a miracle cure for morning sickness and insomnia. Between 1,957 and 1,962, over 10,000 babies were born with severe birth defects due to thalidomide. The drug was initially approved without rigorous testing, as it was deemed completely safe by the manufacturer. The tragedy led to the establishment of the FDA's Advisory Committee on Obstetrics and Gynecology in 1963. New regulations required drug companies to conduct thorough testing on pregnant animals before human trials. The thalidomide disaster sparked a global overhaul of pharmaceutical testing and regulation, saving countless lives. Get a glimpse into the remarkable life and legacy of Steve Jobs, from his early struggles to his incredible success at Apple. Steve Jobs was adopted at birth and struggled with identity issues throughout his life. He dropped out of college, but attended calligraphy classes that later inspired Macintosh fonts. Jobs' 10-year stint at Apple ended with his ousting in 1985, but he returned in 1997. He merged art and technology, famously saying, "Design is not just what it looks like, it's how it works." Jobs' perfectionism and attention to detail drove Apple's innovative products and $2 trillion valuation. His Stanford commencement speech emphasized staying hungry and foolish to achieve success and make a dent in the universe. Celebrate the evolution of pens, from metal nibs to modern ballpoints. The first pens were made from reeds and date back to ancient civilizations around 4000 BC. In the 6th century, metal nibs replaced reeds, allowing for more precise writing and artistry. The quill pen, popular in the Middle Ages, was made from bird feathers and lasted for centuries. In 1827, John Jacob Parker patented the first self-contained pen, revolutionizing writing convenience. The modern ballpoint pen was invented in 1938 by Laszlo Biro, using a small metal ball to dispense ink. Over 100 billion pens are produced annually, making them one of the most widely used writing tools in history. Discover how Napoleon Bonaparte's disastrous invasion of Russia in 1812 led to the downfall of his empire, with over 300,000 casualties and a retreat in the harsh Russian winter. Napoleon's invasion of Russia in 1812 was the largest military operation in history at the time. The French army, initially 680,000 strong, was vastly outnumbered by Russia's scorched earth tactics. The Russian winter, with temperatures as low as -30 degrees Celsius, decimated Napoleon's army, with over 300,000 casualties. The disastrous retreat from Moscow led to widespread desertion, with only 10,000 soldiers remaining loyal to Napoleon. The failure in Russia marked a turning point in Napoleon's fortunes, as European powers sensed his weakness and began to unite against him. The 2015 detection of gravitational waves by a team of scientists, which was later disputed. In 2015, a team of scientists claimed to have detected gravitational waves from a black hole merger. The detection was made using the BICEP 2 telescope at the South Pole, which scanned the cosmic microwave background. The supposed discovery was hailed as a major breakthrough, but it was later disputed due to flaws in the data analysis. The false alarm was caused by dust in the Milky Way galaxy, which mimicked the signal of gravitational waves. Despite the setback, the BICEP 2 experiment led to improvements in instrumentation and data analysis techniques. The experience paved the way for the successful detection of gravitational waves by LIGO in 2016. Did you know Earth's core is as hot as 6,000 degrees Celsius? The Earth's core is a scorching 6,000 degrees Celsius, hotter than the surface of the Sunday. This intense heat is due to leftover energy from the Earth's formation 4.5 billion years ago. The core is made of iron and nickel, which helps it retain heat so effectively. The heat from the core drives plate tectonics, shaping our planet's surface and creating mountains. If the core were to cool, the Earth's magnetic field could collapse, disrupting global communication. Despite its extreme temperature, the Earth's core is a vital component of our planet's survival. From the first computer game to the rise of arcade culture, let's take a journey through the unexpected history of video games. The first computer game, Tennis for Two, was created in 1958 by physicist William Higginbotham. In 1972, the first home console, Magnavox Odyssey, was released, selling over 30 million units. The iconic game, Pong, was introduced in 1972, popularizing the concept of home gaming. The rise of arcades, in the 1970 seconds and 80 seconds, led to the birth of competitive gaming culture. The introduction of Space Invaders, in 1978, revolutionized the gaming industry with its addictive gameplay. The 1980 seconds saw the video game crash, but it paved the way for the modern gaming industry. Watch how Barcelona's youth team played without a goalkeeper in a 2018 match due to a shortage of goalkeepers, leading to an 8-0 loss. In 2018, Barcelona's youth team faced a severe goalkeeper shortage before a crucial match. The team's regular goalkeepers were injured, and no substitutes were available to play. As a result, the team had to play without a goalkeeper, a highly unusual situation. The opposing team took advantage, scoring 8 goals in a lopsided and humiliating loss. The match ended with an 8-0 defeat, highlighting the importance of having a goalkeeper. The GK crisis became a viral sensation, teaching teams the value of goalkeeper depth. Explore how the effort we put into creating something, like building IKEA furniture, increases its perceived value due to loss aversion. The IKEA effect is a cognitive bias that increases the perceived value of something we've invested effort into. This phenomenon is rooted in loss aversion, where we fear losing our time and energy more than gaining rewards. In a Harvard study, participants who built a Lego set valued it 63% higher than those who didn't build it. The IKEA effect applies beyond DIY projects, influencing how we perceive the value of our work, relationships, and even ourselves. This bias can lead to an overestimation of our creations, causing us to overprice or overvalue them. The IKEA effect highlights the psychological power of effort and investment in shaping our effect.